Gurave Gaudatandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Bhakti Vitanute Bhakti Murkhamavartaya Srati Yat Kripa Tvamaham Bandi Sri Madan Gopalaki Prabhu Jai Guru Jai Nitai. Our evening topic is Ananga Manjari Samputika. Already we finished three chapters. There is only 4 chapters, 4 laharis there. So we finished 3. This year we'll finish 4th chapter. And in this chapter, in this lahari, Ramachandra Goswami Prabhu, he just glorifying the dynasty of Nityananda and glorifying Janvama, who is Ananga Manjari. Whose eternal form is Ananga Manjari. So this year will run with this chapter, because we have to start a very nice another grantha, another topic. I hope it will be also very sweet for everyone. Very Rasika Katha. But first we have to finish this chapter, otherwise it will be incomplete. Jayo Jayo Sri Chaitanya Sannasi Asrama Dhanya Bhakta Kaila Nyashi Rupadhari Jayo Jayo Avadhuto Purve Rohini Roshuto Padmavati Kriya Avatari. He started to glorify Sri Gaura Nityananda. But here Ramachandra Prabhu was very attached with Sri Gauranga, not with Sri Krishna Chaitanya. But here he says that Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Sannasi Asrama Dhanya. Now here he is glorifying about this sannyasi. Why? It was a teaching lesson for us. If we want to reveal very special mood, if we want to develop very special mood inside of our heart, so before we do anything, we have to delete everything. We have to leave everything. We have to throw out all our previous consciousness, and we have to make our heart very clean. Like a white page, white paper. Now already we wrote so many things in our notebook, which is inside of our heart. Already we wrote so many things. with consciousness, without consciousness, with realization, without realization, with knowledge, without knowledge. We wrote so many things there. So now our intelligence is some kinds of khichdi. Some kinds of khichdi. So if you taste in one time at once, sour, sweet, and hot, everything together, so you cannot distinguish the taste. You cannot feel or realize the purity, the sweetness. So that's why, before you taste, which Rashik, if we just read the stories of the king dynasties in India, they have their family biography, very big. So everything is written there in that book. And I read some book with them, the dynasty story of Tripura, Jaipur, like this. So there, according to their food habit, it is written there that after they will taste one item, they will wash their hand, they will rinse their mouth, then again they will start with another item. Because they want to get pure taste on their tongue. If the previous taste in your hand, it will mix. If something left in your mouth, it will mix. So they will wash their hand and they will rinse their mouth. Then they will taste next item. So for us also it's very important. We have to wash our hands and we have to rinse our mouth very clearly, very well. Then that pure taste of Ananga Manjari, Samputika, the very special mood of Ananga Manjari, which is sometimes more higher. Which is sometimes more higher. Come. Which is sometimes more higher than Srimati Radharani's more. So, if you want to feel, if you want to taste that higher taste of Ananga Manjari, we must clean everything, we must throw out everything which is inside of our heart from within. Then that your taste will appear. So for developing that mood, we have to leave everything, refuse, reject. That's why Ramachandra Goswami, who is really attached with Sri Gauranga form, with very beautiful curly hair, with very beautiful dresses, with very nice ornaments also sometimes. But here, remember about sannyasi form of Sriman Mahaprabhu to teach us about this purity. He exposed, he revealed all the truths about that secret love of Braj, Vrindavan, when he accepted that mood of sannyasi. He exposed everything to everyone. He didn't do like his previous form as Krishna. Because Krishna He wanted to give, he wanted to share his prema with someone who is very near one, who is very nearest one, who is very dearest of him. Not to everyone. Krishna jadi chote bhakti bhakti mukti diya, Prabhu prem nahi den rakhen lukay. Honestly, he is trying to hide. So, here, after he refused to reject everything, after he accepted that mood of sannyasi, then he exposed this all, he revealed this all secret prem, love for everyone, to everyone. That's why Ramachandra Goswami, he remembered Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya Avadhuta Purve Rohini Rashuto Padmavati Krihe Avadana. I offer my pranam to Avadhu Nityananda. Again, he remembered Sannyasi form of Nityananda, Avadhu. But Avadhut mode is very special, more higher than normal sannyasis. In one moment, they can reject and they can show everything. One moment, they will feel attached with everything, and next moment, they will feel just refusing for everything.
Renouncing.
Yes, renouncing. Just next moment. So, Nityananda-Parivar, this Avadhuta, Purve Rohini Rishuta, who was before the son of Mother Rohini. Now he appeared here by Padmavati. Now his mother is Padmavati. Shayam Sri Chaitanya Giro Rupe Kaila Avataro Avashishta Lokataraite Gosura Nandana Kyato Sarva Jana Samaprito Gunogai Ekino Javoto. Now he is coming down to the dynasty. Ramachandra Goswami now glorifying Girachandra Prabhu. And here he says something very secret. He says something very secret. Who is Girachandra? Swayam Sri Chaitanya. Sriman Mahaprabhu, he himself, Prabhu Girachandra. Swayam Sri Chaitanya Viro Rupe Kaila Avatara. Again, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the form of Girachandra. Why? Because it was something late before. Just think about his lifetime. He performed his Prakata Lila in this material world 48 years. And just at the mid portion of his lifetime, Prakata Vihar, when he was 24 years, he accepted sannyas. So many things was left. Because after he accepted sannyas, he was not allowed to go to the grihasthas. That's why he lamented after that. Ichha sannyasimon prema prayojan. It was not my desire, it was not my target to do this. I wanted prema in my life, and I wanted to teach everyone about renunciation. That's why I accepted this renunciation. But it was sannyasa was not my primary desire. It's, you can say, secondary. The primary desire is prema. Again, prema. So, before he was Nimai Pandit, isn't it? When that form of Sriman Mahaprabhu appeared after his father's death, after he came back from Gaya, he offered the rice ball to Vishnu Pada Padma, and he met Ishwar Puripad. He got initiation from him, then he appeared. Then Sriman Mahaprabhu appeared. Before that, just in my country. Isn't it? And that time, what he used to do before, he was criticizing the Vaishnavas also. His very intimate friend, some of them, they were really afraid to see Nimai Pandit in front of them, because when they'll see, because they will be devoted before. If Nimai Pandit will come in front of them, so he will ask, he is very scholar, so he will ask some tricky question and he will criticize. So before, he was Nimai Pandit, not Sriman Mahaprabhu. So it was only very short time, short stage. He did everything, all his preaching. After his sannyas, he did not preach. Isn't it? Kaji Uddhar, Jagai Madai Uddhar, Nama Pravartan, Harinama Pravartan, everything before sannyas. So when he accepted sannyas, he was lamenting that, oh, so many things left. I appeared here for Kali people, but now I cannot go to them. So he said his desire, oh, I have to finish my work. That was my duty, so I have to finish my duty. So Nityananda will appear through you again. And he was Veera Chandra. Ramachandra Prabhu said that truths here, Shayam Sri Chaitanya Veera Rupe Kaila Avatara, Avashishta Lokotaraita, who was late to get blessings from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. For them he appeared again as Veera Chandra. And from where it was started, the expose of Sriman Mahaprabhu's glory through Veera Chandra. It was happened in Khetari Mahotsav, Khetari festival. One blind person was there. And his heart was very attached with Sriman Mahaprabhu. But he could not take his darshan because he was blind. So he was there in Khetari festival. That time Veera Chandra Prabhu, he was doing kirtan and he was dancing with all the devotees. So that time he was thinking, oh, again Sri Chaitanya Prabhu came. Again Sri Chaitanya Prabhu appeared. Maybe it's only for me. So I have to take his darshan. But how? I have no idea. So by her, he was crying. By her, he was crying. Suddenly, he started to take darshan of Veerachandra. And when he got his eyes back, he took darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Veerachandra. Then he started to dance with him. অবশিষ্ট লোকতরায় দেব সুরনন্দন খ্যাত সর্বজন সমপ্রেত গুণগায়। All three words there glorifying Veerachandra, who appeared here through Vasudha Mata. Veerachandram Prabhum Vande Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Swayam Krishnam Dityavataram Bhuvanastrayataram. The second manifestation of Sri Krishna Chaitanya and his Veerachandra. Ananta Tahara Vangsha now went down more. Ananta Tahara Vangsha Trijagati Avatangsha Sabe Tirthaputa Avatar Jaharo Sharano Matra Sarva Loka Charitartha Kijani O Mahima Tahar. Ananta Tahara Vangsha. Ramachandra Goswami is glorifying all the descendants of Sri Nityananda. Ananta, endless dynasty of Sri Nityananda, Sri Veerachandra. And everyone, they are very powerful. By their glories, they can purify all the pilgrims, tirthas. They have such kinds of power. In Nityananda dynasty, some stories is really like this. Just after Prabhu Ramachandra and after Harigovinda, when Harigovinda Prabhu, he went to East Bengal, now Bangladesh. He went to East Bengal. Then after him, in his dynasty, two persons was there. And they did not marry. They did not took sannyas or Babaji Vesha, but they continued their whole life as brahmachari. And one day, one of them, they went to Sitapur. One pilgrims of Bangladesh, Sitapur. Till now, you can see there a big mountain, Sitapur. Two different forms of Shiva is there. One is Kamaleshwar Mahadev, down to the mountain, and one Chandrasekhar, Chandranath, is up to the mountain. And it is the myth there in Bangladesh, if one can do Rudravishek of both Shiva, both forms of Shiva there, two, Kamaleshwar and Chandranath, in one day, same day. So they can get the full 100% result of Shiva worship. It is the myth there. So many persons they try, but they cannot. They could not fulfill their brata. So one of them, they went there to Sitapur to visit pilgrims. That time, it was the tradition. Every day, more than 100, 200 goats will be offered to Devi. There is one feast of Devi You know Satipit? 51 different Satipit. The 51 parts of Sati was falling down when she died, when she offered her body to the fire, yagya fire. Then when she was start to dance Tandava Nritya, Tandava dance with her body, so Sri Vishnu, by Sudarshan, he cut it, all her body, to come down the mood of Shiva. So 51 parts was there, and all that 51 parts fallen down in different places, all over India, China, Pakistan, in Bangladesh, different places. So in Sitakur there is one place. So there in that Satipit, every day, it was their tradition, every day they will offer, different person they will offer 100, 200 goat, bali, they will cut in front of Devi. That time he was there. And at the midnight, he was doing his meditation on the mountain, and in front of him, one big male form appeared who was very dark, whose complexion was very dark. But he was not really scared. Only his complexion was dark, but his form was not scared. So Prabhupada he asked, why? That big form, he said, I am Kal Bhairav. Kal Bhairav, Shiva, Kal Bhairav, there the place of Kal Bhairav. Why you are here? He said, you can see, now I am very dark complexion. You know why? Because so many different people, they are coming and they just make this by their activities. So that's why I came here to you. I want to get Krishna mantra from you. I want to get initiation. He said, Prabhupada, he asked, oh, I'm not allowed to do this. You are Shiva, you are my Ishta, how I can do it? Then Kala Bhairav, he said, yes, you can, because I'm ordering you. And I need this. Then Prabhupada said, okay. When you are ordering me, I have to follow your order, your instruction. But for that, you know, for initiation, you have to give some Guru Dakshina. Yes, you can ask whatever you want. I need nothing. Only you have to promise. It will be your Guru Dakshina. You have to stop this bali here from now. Kalo Bhairav said, you know, only for that I am now that complexion. It is not my normal, actual complexion. Because Shiva is white, we know this. Isn't it? Shiva is not there. So then, Prabhupada, he gave initiation, Krishna mantra to Kalo Bhairav. Since that time, the bali cutting animals in front of Devi was stopped until now. And one very nice story about Lakshmikanta Prabhu. You know, in Vrindavan, Lakshmikanta Kunja is there. Lakshmikanta Prabhu, he used to visit every places. In East Bengal, it's very normal that time because there is so many rivers. So people, they used to use that river way. So Lakshmikanta Prabhu also, he used to use this river way by boat. But before he will go, one boat will go before his boat. In that boat, one big drum will be there, and one will play this drum very loudly to know everyone that Prabhupada is going. That's why he known there Danka Prabhu. Danka means big drum. So one Muslim king was there. Not very big, small king, like big landlord. When he listened that drum, so he asked to his secretary or minister, "Hey, what is this?" That minister was Hindu. He said, "Oh, Danka Prabhu is going." "Who is Danka Prabhu?" He said, "Lakshmikanta Goswami Prabhu." "Who is he?" And that Hindu, he glorified him. Yes, he is the king of all kings. That's why he is doing this. Really? I want to check his power. I want to examine his power. Stop his boat. He sent the sentry to the riverside and they stopped the boat of Prabhupada. King was very polite. It was some kinds of acting. He was very polite and he invited Prabhupada. "Oh, I am very fortunate that you are passing my place. So, please allow me. Let me do some things for you." Prabhupada accepted his invitation. So his devotees were in the tent, riverside. He said, "I'll not go to your palace. I'll stay here." "No, okay, no problem. Tomorrow I want to arrange some big festival with food for you." "Yes, you can." The devotees, they were surprised. "Oh, Prabhu, he is Muslim." He is Muslim. And he is king. So maybe you will try to do something bad with you. Maybe he will offer you some fish, non-veg stuff. "Really? Okay. Let me see." So at the evening again the king came. And again, by their conversation, he asked again, "Oh, so king of all kings, you accepted my invitation?" So that is my desire and my praying to you that I'll arrange food for you according to my desire. According to my desire. Yes. I have no problem. Anything I can offer you. "Yes, you can." Then king was really satisfied that maybe now I'll do some things. But then Prabhupada said something. He said, "Okay, I'll not ask exactly which food you will offer to me. I'll accept everything from you, but you have to promise in front of me that if you offer some things and I could not eat, I cannot eat, so you have to leave that food. Okay, I am promising you. So the next day, the king
You have to give up that food.
Yes, give up all the habits. Give up all the habits for the food. So next day the king, he arranged all the non-vegetables. Fish curry with goat, with some pork, everything. All the Muslim food he arranged for Prabhupada. And he brought all food, all items covered. So they served in that way. Everything was covered in front of Prabhupada. So the devotees, they are afraid about this. Oh. Because they can smell. What is there? You have not to say anything. They can smell everything. So they are really afraid. But you know what's happened? When the center pot, where the rice was there, it was some kinds of, what it said, Muslim food, some biryani like this. When he just uncovered this, it turns to the flour. There was nothing. No rice, no biryani. One after one, he just uncovered all the pots. When he opened the pot of fish curry, the fish alive and it jumped to the river. When he uncovered the pot of mutton, so alive, and he ran.
Goat.
Yeah, goat. He formed as a goat and he ran. When he uncovered the pork, he alive, and he ran. So all the king was surprised. Now what is happening? I don't know. You brought everything. I just uncovered. Okay, tomorrow again. But then the devotees, they were really tensionless. Because in front of them, everything they see, what's happening? So next day, same thing happened. The king arranged everything, but same happened. The fish alive, the goat alive, everyone was alive and he cannot eat. He could not eat anything. Then Prabhupada, he said to the king, so you promised me. You offered, but I could not eat. Maybe it was very nice, you cooked, but I could not eat. So now you have to give up this all. The king, he just jumped to the lotus feet of Lakshmikanta Prabhupada, to the lotus feet of Prabhu, and he asked his initiation. Still now, the dynasty of that king, still now they are vegetarian. They are Muslim, but their group, a big group is there, they are all vegetarian. They are following Muslim religion, but they are not taking anything. No non-veg stuff in their food. So, what it is said, it's true. They are purifying the pilgrims. All the dynasty of Sri Nityananda. They are purifying the pilgrims. Padam, Tirtha Padam. You know, that power, all the devotees, they have such power. Only the devotees can purify the pilgrims.
Pilgrimage places.
Yes, pilgrimage places, holy places. Where Krishna and his avatar, they perform their leelas, only their pilgrimage places, you know. But where the devotees go, where the devotees will visit all the places, all the states of the devotees, we must know they are all holy places. Devotees, they have such power. Jaya Jaya Srijan Hava Gopinath Vallabha Bhuvano Mohana Manohari Sri Radhika Priyatama Rupe Guni Anupama Korunate Jagato Uddhari. Now he starts to glorify Ma Janama. Gopinath Vallabha. Because Ramachandra Goswami is remembering the form of Ananga Manjari, who is not only Manjari, sometimes she is acting as Srimati Radharani. So she is also the beloved of Gopinatha. Bhuvano Mohana Manohari. She is bewildering the mind of Krishna, who is attracting the mind of everyone. All this planetary system is the dearest one of Srimati Radharani, and you can compare with anything. Her beauty, her sweetness, matchless beauty, matchless sweetness. Kurunati Jagatothari, she appeared to redeem this world. She appeared here to redeem this world. It's very true for us, because after three Prabhu disappeared, they closed their pastimes here in this material world. All their near associates, they just hide themselves. They start their secret bhajan, like they cover themselves. So it was a dark stage of Gauriya Parampara, Gauriya tradition. One has to start Renaissance again. And Janava Ma was there. She started this by Virachandra Prabhu. Virachandra Prabhu, he wanted to get initiation from Advaita Acharya. Before, he wanted to get initiation from Advaita Acharya. And he ran to him. When Advaita Acharya, he knows that Virachandra Prabhu is coming to get initiation from him, he was surprised. Why? He's coming to me. His guru is in his house, not me. I cannot give initiation to my istas. So when Virachandra Prabhu, he went there in front of Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya, he glorifying Ma Janava. Just go to her. She is your guru. You should ask her for your initiation. So Virachandra Prabhu was disappointed about this, but he came back. Next day, Virachandra Prabhu, he was taking prasad, and Vasudha Ma was seated in front of him, and Janava Ma, she was serving the items, one after one. So, both of her hands were engaged with these pots and spoons. Suddenly happened, her clothes from her head was pulled down. So we'll take it back. It's already fell down. In front of Virachandra, you're surprised to see this. Another two arm appeared, and by that another two arm, she just covered again her head by the clothes. So it was very clear for Virachandra. Yes, Advaita Acharya was right. She's my guru. So he asked for initiation. And after he got initiation, Janmama, he started that renaissance like Virachandra from Hitari Mahotsav. So that is very true. That Karunata Jagata Uddhari said, reading this word by her costless mercy, Baladeva Shakti Dham, says the potency, own self-potency of Baladeva Chandra. Dhorila Janmava Purve Chila Ananga Manjari, who was before Ananga Manjari, now she appeared, who was before Ananga Manjari, who was potency of Baladeva Chandra, self-potency of Baladeva Chandra, now she appeared again here in the name of Janava. Nityananda Murago, Eko Dehedui Bhago, Dekhaila Jive Kripa Kori. And her mind is always attached with Sri Nityananda. In one form, there is two. Ma Janava, Ananga Manjari, Baladeva Chandra, Nityananda, everyone is there. In one form, everyone is there. Baladeva Chandra is there. His own potential is there. Shakti is there. Nityananda is there. And Janmama is there. So in one form, everyone. In Bhajana Chandrikayam, Ananga Manjari Yasha Janva Parikrittita, who was before Ananga Manjari, now she appeared again here as Janva without dha. She is very clever. She is very clever. Not only clever, she is very scholar about service to Krishna. Dhira. She is very grave. Gaurang. Her complexion is very bright and her eyes like lotus. Shoryadasha Shukadevi. Now she appeared as the daughter of Suryadas Pandit, the younger brother of Gauridas Pandit. Both of them, they are very near associates of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Shukshma Vastra Vidarini is wearing very thin clothes, garments. Hasta Padadi Sharvandi Nanalankara Bhushita. All her body, her arms, her lotus feet, all the parts of her body is decorated by different ornaments. Shona Champak Varnadhya, Koti Chandram Padhuti. Her complexion is like, what it said, Hema Champaka, golden Champaka flower. And her brightness of her face is defeating millions of moons. Nityananda Gunalashi Shadatat Padabhavini. She is always enthusiastic about the very special mood of Nityananda, and she is always meditating about Sri Nityananda. So she is Janava. Ananga Manjari Jai Idani Janavashai Sharadindu Vadana Mandala Shano Champaka Sharna Jini Gaura Kanti Varana Dhani Shulavan Paramuchara. Was before Ananga Manjari. She appeared again in this material world in Kali Yuga to spread her costless mercy to everyone. Because very special and a rare service of Krishna only Ananga Manjari can teach us. No one other. So that's why again she appeared to teach us very special service, very special mood of Ananga Manjari, and very special mood for Srimati Radharani, very special mood for Sri Krishna. And this is Janmama. So Ramachandra Prabhu is glorifying Janmama now. And again, she'll continue glorifying Janmama because this grantha is dedicated of Ananga Manjari. So Ananga Manjari is Janmama person. So that's why now she's Ramachandra Prabhu is giving us the knowledge about Janmama. Because we have to make the connection. Ananga Manjari, she was in Dwaka. We are now in Kali Yuga. We must have some connection. Isn't it? So that's why this Ramachandra Prabhu is introducing us Janmama as Ananga Manjari. So he will continue glorifying Janmama tomorrow evening. Today, the glorifying of Janmama is taking rest here. Ananga Manjari Samputika. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.